From the celebrity capital of the world, it's Hollywood Squares, starring John Ritter, Joan Rivers, Wayne Brady, Mull, Cloris Leachman, Jeffrey Tambor, Stephen Collins, Nicole Sullivan, and this week's Center Square, Ellen DeGeneres. And your host, Bergeron.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Welcome to the show. Our brand new season on the Hollywood Squares. New set, new bonus round. Rotating Center Squares this week. The lovely and talented Ellen DeGeneres is with us. Alec Baldwin's coming along. Academy Award nominee Burt Reynolds and many more will be joining us this season in the Center Square. And we want to welcome back our returning champion. Yesterday, she made $57,815 in cash and car. Mitchi Shibata, welcome back.
Thanks for having me back.
That was a great moment. I know you said you robbed us blind yesterday, but we'll have you back for more. Erik Persek is our challenger in the expedition. Welcome, Erik. All right, here's what we're going to do. First game is worth $1,000. It's tic-tac-toe. You guys have to decide if the answers the stars are giving you are correct or they're just making them up. That's how you get the squares. Erik, as you're the challenger, you get to start.
All right, I'd like to start with Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres. All right, Ellen. Bambi was a deer. Thumper was a rabbit. What was flower?
Well, I know that Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Only because he was a good friend of mine. But I'm going to, I think, was Flower a skunk?
I agree.
Yes, he was. As a matter of fact, a skunk. X gets that one. Good start, Erik. Mitchi.
I'd like Wayne Brady, please.
Wayne Brady, host of the aptly titled Wayne Brady Show, weekdays. All right, Wayne, does a roadrunner really go beep, beep?
Toot toot. Beep. Oh, good. Disco fans. Excellent. Does a roadrunner really go beep beep? No.
I agree.
No, they don't do that at all. No. Circle gets the square. Erik?
Stephen Collins, please.
Stephen Collins from Seventh Heaven. All right, Stephen. George W. Bush played Little League Baseball, and his former coach said he was a fine catcher, but needed to work on something else. What?
He was not a good loser, which has stood him well in life.
I disagree.
Wasn't good at hitting. X gets the square there. Mitchi.
I'd like Cloris Leachman for the block.
Emmy nominee for her guest appearance on Malcolm in the Middle. Cloris, okay. A nerdy florist clerk finds his chance for romance with help from a giant, talking, man-eating plant in what musical?
The Shop of Little Horrors.
Do you mean the Little Shop of Horrors?
Either one would be acceptable.
Well, the Little Shop of Horrors.
In the interest of time, we'll accept anything.
You can say
I agree.
Yeah, the Little Shop of Horrors. Yes, that's right. Circle gets the block. You're in the ballpark. Erik?
John Ritter for the block.
John Ritter from 8 Simple Rules. 70% of your total body weight is actually comprised of what?
Oh.
Krispy Kreme. 70%.
Yeah.
Water.
I agree.
Water it is. Yes. X gets the block. Mitchi.
I'd like Joan Rivers for the block.
Joan Rivers. Her Emmy pre-show will be September 22nd on E! Joan, according to the University of Bristol, are you more likely to be depressed during or after your pregnancy?
Now, I know this because I'm recent grandmother. He loves me, Coop. He calls me Nana New Face. He's out of the will. It's pre. Everyone thinks it's postpartum blues, but it's not. They're very depressed during.
I disagree.
No, it's true. Prepartum depression is much more common than postpartum depression. Can't give you that one, Erik.
Joan Rivers for the win.
For the win and $1,000. All right. According to the folk song, y'all take the high road, I'll take the low road, and I'll be what?
I'll be in Scotland for you.
I disagree.
I'll be in Scotland for you. That's right. Circle gets that one. You're still alive here, Mitchi. Our little shop of horrors continues right after this. Stick around.
I love that Cloris keeps doing sort of multiple. She does a multiple choice herself until she comes up with an answer that she likes. She tries one, she says no, never mind that. She tries another one. No, I know what it is, and she goes with I love, it's her own sort of version of multiple choice playing, and it's working for her. So she keeps going.
Our returning champion, Mitchi Shibata, car owner, cash winner. Tell us about yourself again.
I'm a native Los Angelino, and I'm a legal secretary, and my car lease was up in 2 months, and I really needed a car. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Serendipity, my name is Squares. Erik Persak, tell us about yourself.
I'm a kindergarten teacher in Corona, California at Stallings Elementary School. And when I'm not at school, I'm playing with my 3 kids, Kaylee, Kyle, and Cassandra, and my wife, Melissa.
All right, good enough. All right. Good enough. Okay, we're still slugging through our first $1,000 game, and Mitchi, I believe it was your turn.
I'd like Jeffrey Tambor for the win.
I thought you might from the ABC series. That was then. Jeffrey, according to the National Marriage Project, living like the characters on this popular TV show decreases your odds of finding a mate. Which show?
Hogan's Heroes. Will and Grace.
I disagree.
Friends. If you have a tribe of friends, you're less likely to seek outside them for a mate. So Circle gets it and the win. $4,000. Now, let's play our Secret Square game, also worth $1,000. This season, each of our Secret Square questions will be a video or audio clue. And here's what you can win today.
It's a Cartier gift certificate. Select from a brilliant array of Cartier items, such as these Trinity rings for men and women in bands of 18-karat yellow, pink, and white gold, worth $2,000.
Now, Jeffrey, he's yelling. Let's show you folks at home who the Secret Square is. Mitchi, you won the last game, so you get to start.
Ellen DeGeneres, please.
All right, Ellen.
Okay.
William Taft was the last president to keep one of these on the White House lawn. One of what?
A mistress. No, he wasn't the last one. A pet cow.
I disagree.
Yeah, it was a cow. He got fresh milk from his little cow out there. X gets the square. Erik.
Wow, I'll take Wayne Brady, please.
Hey, Secret Square. Wayne Brady. All right.
There you go, Wayne. Let's go.
Little visual help for you here. 3 of the stars in A Streetcar Named Desire won Oscars for their roles. Which of the stars did not? Marlon Brando, Vivian Leigh, or Carl Malden?
I would have to say, I'll say Marlon Brando.
I agree.
Marlon Brando did not win an Academy Award. That's right. X gets the square. Congratulations. All right, Mitchi, back to you.
I'd like Martin Mull for the block.
Martin for the diagonal block. Martin, what do invincible, bad, and dangerous mean to Michael Jackson?
Those were names of various nose styles in the plastic surgery. I believe, I don't own them. I'm probably the only one that doesn't, but I believe those are albums.
I agree.
Yeah, his albums. That's right. Circle gets the block. We get a break. We'll continue this $1,000 game right after this, I promise.
2 people out of 3 on this row have to go to the bathroom. It's not me.
I have ideas for interior decoration, but some drapes, but it's young yet.
Welcome back. We're in our second $1,000 game, and I believe Secret Square winner Erik, it's your turn.
Cloris Leachman, please.
All right, Cloris, here we go. On the TV series The Jeffersons, what business was George in that allowed him to move on up to the East Side?
The moving business.
I disagree.
No, dry cleaning, actually. He owned a chain of dry cleaners. X. Yes, it's a square. Mitchi?
I'd like John Ritter for the block.
John Ritter for the block. All right, John. True or false, in England, members of the clergy are being trained in martial arts?
I think it's the parishioners that are being trained in martial arts. But that would be false.
I agree.
It's true. They've had run-ins with beggars and even people denied their preferred wedding day.
It's a rough room.
Hello! Can't give you that one, Erik.
Stephen Collins for the win, please.
Stephen Collins for the win from Seventh Heaven. If you eat nuts with your beer, will you get more or less drunk?
Well, anytime you drink beer, you're going to probably get more or less drunk, but... if you eat nuts with the... I think you'll get less drunk.
I agree.
Yeah, the nuts help absorb the alcohol. X gets the square. We got a tie game here. All right. Next game is worth $2,000. Erik, you get to kick it off.
Ellen DeGeneres, please.
All right, Ellen. The air we breathe is almost 80% what?
I'm going to say helium. Nitrogen.
I agree.
Yeah, 78%. Nitrogen, just over 20%. Oxygen, right. X gets that one. Mitchi?
I'd like Stephen Collins, please.
Stephen Collins, all right. When Tom Selleck couldn't take the role, Harrison Ford got it, and the rest is history. What movie?
Indiana Jones. That's not the name of the movie, though, is it? Ooh. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Thank you, Brain. It finally kicked in.
I agree.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yes, he was committed to Magnum P.I. Circle gets it. Erik.
Nicole Sullivan.
Nicole Sullivan from the King of Queens, Monday night on CBS. Many visitors to Nicolette Mall in Minneapolis stand around throwing their hats in the air. Why?
Have you been? It's not exactly Vegas. Anything's exciting. We're at a mall. Let's have some fun. No, they do. It's like sort of good luck. It's sort of like pennies in a fountain. It's a good luck thing.
I disagree.
No, that's where Mary Tyler Moore tossed hers at the beginning of her classic sitcom.
That's a good story.
X gets that square. All right, Mitchi.
I'd like Jeffrey Tambor for the block.
Jeffrey for the block from That Was Then on ABC. Jeffrey, what took place on a December 16th, 1773, after the Sons of Liberty got smashed on Rum and Applejack?
Rum and Applejack.
Yep. Rum and Applejack. Yep.
How you doing, Tom? How are things?
Well, you know, they were going pretty well up until now.
Boston Tea Party.
I agree.
The Boston Tea Party. That's right. Circle gets the block. All right, Erik.
John Ritter, please.
John Ritter. All right, John. If you live together before you get married, are your chances of staying together after you get married better or worse?
About the same. No. I'd say worse.
I disagree.
Worse. They don't say why, but you're more likely to get divorced if you live together before you get married. So Circle gets that. All right, Mitchi.
I'd like Wayne Brady, please.
Wayne Brady hosting the Miss America show on September 21st on ABC. Wayne asked if dumb blonde jokes offended her. Who replied, no, because I know I'm not dumb, and I know I'm not blonde.
Little Richard. I don't know. Because I would say Marilyn Monroe.
I disagree.
Dolly Parton said that. Dolly Parton. Circle gets that square. Erik.
Joan Rivers for the block, please.
Joan for the block. All right, Joan.
All right.
Elizabeth Hurley has named no fewer than 6 people as the godparents of her newborn baby.
She's named 11 as the father.
Yeah. just name any one of the godparents.
Now, you are a teacher, and I love teachers, so I'm playing this totally straight. I know this is true. One of them is Elton John.
I agree.
Who isn't playing it totally straight. Yes, that's right. X gets the square. No, you're fine. You're good. All right, Mitchi.
I'd like Cloris Leachman for the win.
Cloris Leachman for the win. And $2,000. If someone faints, according to Woman's World, what's the best way to revive them?
They should give them a car. They'll wake right up. No, I'd say slap them. That'll wake them right up.
I agree.
No, don't do that. Just gently call their name. All right, X gets that square. Eric, over to you.
Martin Mull for the 5-square win,
might
please.
go there. All right, Martin. All righty, that means we are out of time. So you get this, and you're the champion. And go home happy. All right, here we go. The make-believe barrier between the Soviet Union and the U.S. was called the Iron Curtain. Yeah. What was the barrier between China and the U.S. called?
Well, call me oversimplistic, but wouldn't that be the Pacific Ocean?
Yeah, I know. I know, yeah.
I believe... I think it's called the bamboo curtain. In fact, I know it's called the bamboo curtain.
5-square win.
I agree.
The bamboo curtain it is. You got it. Yeah. All right. Mitchi Shibata, you've got $1,000 today, but you did really well yesterday. You leave us with the car, a total of $58,815 in cash and car. Pleasure having you here.
Thank you, Stars.
Erik Persek, you got $3,000. You're our new champion, and when we come back, you'll be playing the bonus round and maybe driving away from this place with something new yourself. Erik and I will be right back. Bonus round time right after this. Back. Okay, you ready, Erik?
I'm ready.
Here we go. You saw Mitchi win the car yesterday, right? So here's your shot at it. You've already won $3,000, and over there you can see the 9 keys. One of them starts this, Jeffrey.
It's the new Ford Thunderbird, incorporating classic styling in a modern design worth $39,445.
All right, beautiful car. Now, up to now, we found out a bit of what the stars know. Here's where we find out what you know about the stars. Here's how it works. You'll pick a square. I'll read a statement about that star. If you agree or disagree correctly, you've won the square. At the end of 30 seconds, for every square you've won, we'll take away one bad key. The more squares you win, obviously, better chance you're going to get the key that starts the car. All right, 30 seconds up on the clock, and it starts ticking when you pick a star. Erik?
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers. Posed semi-nude for Playboy's 76 Women of Comedy issue.
Agree.
No. Next.
Stephen Collins.
Stephen Collins has 2 great-great-grandfathers who ran for president and both lost.
Disagree.
True. Next.
Martin Mull.
Martin Mull. Steven Tyler sings backup for a song on one of his albums.
True.
Yes. Next.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen, there's an audio animatronic version of her at Disney World.
Agree.
Yes. Next.
Jeffrey Tambor.
Jeffrey recently received glowing reviews of la 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 la. Okay. All right. Time's up. Let's go over to the keys, see how you did. Here we go. You got 2 right. That means we're going to take away 2 of the bad keys. All right, that means one of those keys left will start this car, like it did for Misha yesterday.
Feeling lucky right here.
You feeling lucky? All right, good luck. Here we go.
Come on.
All right, cross our fingers.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Erik. This was the key right here that would have started the car, actually. But you got 2 squares at $500 a pop. That gives you an additional $1,000. So for today, you've amassed $6,000 in cash. And tomorrow, when you come back, if you get this far, we'll start with only 8 keys, giving you a better shot. All right. So when you see you then. I'm Tom Bergeron. On behalf of all our stars, I hope to see you then on Hollywood Squares. Take care. Good night, stars. Thank you.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
I like Jeffrey Tambor.
Jeffrey Tambor. Jeffrey, what happened on Black Tuesday that led to the Great Depression?
This is good because I was a history major.
Really?
No. But in Boy Scouts, I had a history merit badge.